Hey, what's going on, fellow collectors? Hope you're having an awesome day. In this video, let's talk about the top 10 strongest currencies in the world as of right now. So the UN, or United Nations, they recognize about 180 currencies worldwide. The popularity and usage of those currencies doesn't necessarily equate to the value or the strength commanded by the currency. So, some of those currencies, some of which you may have never even really considered or heard of, are actually much stronger than others when you compare them across the board to what their kind of quote-unquote value is. Now, how do they determine that value? These factors that they use include supply and demand dynamics in the foreign exchange markets, inflation rates, domestic economic growth, and policies implemented by the central banks that control them. It also has to do with the country's overall economic stability. So let's get right into this list of the top 10 strongest currencies. At number 10, we have the currency that I use almost every day, and that is the United States dollar. Now, the currency used in the US is abbreviated as USD, or US dollar. It is the most widely traded currency globally, and it holds the position as the primary reserve currency of the world. Despite its popularity, though, it ranks 10th among the world's largest currencies. At number 9, you might have seen this coming, as the next currency holds a little more formidable ability than the US dollar and is used in quite a few more countries, more regularly as the standardized currency, and that is the euro. This is the official currency of the Eurozone, which comprises 19 member states in the European Union, or EU. It is the second largest reserve currency and the second most traded currency worldwide. At number 8, the Swiss franc. The Swiss franc is abbreviated as CHF, serves as the currency of Switzerland and Liechtenstein. If you're a fan of Knight's Tale, then Sir Ulrich of Liechtenstein. Known for the stability of its economy, Switzerland is among the world's wealthiest countries. When I visited Switzerland, it was crazy expensive. At number 7, the Cayman Islands dollar, or KYD. You would think it would be CYD, but there's already another dollar that's based with that. The official currency of the Cayman Islands is the Cayman Islands dollar. Although it ranks 7th among the strongest currencies, its value is the 5th highest globally. Initially using the Jamaican dollar, the Cayman Islands began using this currency in 1972. At number 6, the Gibraltar Pound, or abbreviated as GIP. This is the currency of Gibraltar, and this is similar in par to the British pound sterling. As a British overseas territory, Gibraltar depends on sectors like tourism and e-gaming. The GIP holds the 6th position among the strongest currencies in the world. At number 5 follows the one we just mentioned, which is the British Pound, or GBP. Great Britain uses the British Pound sterling, which is also pretty broadly used in other countries and territories. As the world's 5th strongest currency, it holds a significant place in global finance, and we hear about British pounds all the time in US news. At number 4, the Jordanian Dinar. The Jordanian Dinar, is abbreviated as JOD, has served as the currency of Jordan since it replaced the Palestinian pound in 1950. Jordan's fixed exchange rates and diversified economy have helped to heighten the value of that currency, ranking it as number 4 in strongest globally. At number 3, the Omani Rial. Abbreviated as OMR, this is the currency of Oman, and was introduced after the country ceased using the Indian rupee as its official currency. As a country with significant oil reserves, which they've utilized for decades, Oman's economy heavily relies on the oil sector, and the Omani Rial, which is tied to the US dollar, is the 3rd most valuable currency in the entire world. At number 2, getting down there on the list, is the Bahraini Dinar. This is the currency of Bahrain and is abbreviated as BHD. It's an island nation in the Arabian Gulf, and it's hugely reliant on oil exports. The BHD is pegged to the US dollar and is exclusively used in Bahrain and no other country. With a strong expat community, including a significant number of Indians, the BHD holds the position of second strongest. And last on our list, but definitely not least, is number 1, the Kuwaiti Dinar, which is abbreviated as KWD. This is the highest valued currency in the world. Since it was first introduced in 1960, the Kuwaiti Dinar was consistently and has been consistently ranked as the world's most valuable currency. Kuwait's economic stability, which is driven by oil, and tax-free systems contributes to the high demand for its currency. Among Indian expats, the INR and the KWD exchange rate is really popular, but this Kuwaiti dinar holds a really good value, being almost 3 times the value of a US dollar. Now, when you're exploring the world of currencies, you can reveal a lot of different things about it, where financial power and economic stability are going to reign supreme. This is why the Kuwaiti dinar is commanding a high position of value overall in comparison to other currencies in the world like the US dollar. And the resilience of Switzerland's economy really aids in the Swiss franc being another global dominance over the US dollar when it comes to currency. Again, the factors that aid in determining the strength of a currency are going to be economic growth, political stability, natural resources, and then the overall global demand for that currency. So ultimately, the world of currencies is ever-changing and very dynamic, where nations vie for economic supremacy and stability. And as we can see in recent events in history across the world, various events like war, political change, as well as simple elections can change the power and strength of a currency. Let me know what you think about these top 10 currencies used in the world. I'm sure many of you on this channel travel the world. I know a lot of you have traveled around quite a bit, so you've probably used some of these currencies. Let us know about your experiences in the comments below. I'm sure everyone would love to learn about that if they have not been able to travel around and kind of live vicariously through you. So I'll see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.